What if I told you that the same lady who built an entire business on loyalty, forgiveness, and staying by her boyfriend suddenly was exposed in the messiest, most unexpected plot twist of the year because Kirk Frost, the man out of nowhere, he shared a private, never-before-seen night vision-style footage of Rasheeda, and guess what? She wasn't alone. Man with her, let's just say he ain't no cousin, stylist, or background extra, no sir. This wasn't just a caught in the wrong place moment, this was candlelight, naked flesh, 2 glasses of wine, and a look on Rasheeda's face that screamed I ain't sorry. The clip now global Twitter in flames. KirkFrost.com as usual drinking tea while followers spiral into hysteria. Rasheeda quiet, no denial, no comment. Just Instagram switched off and friends are quickly unfollowing, so the issue is, was Kirk Frost ever truly the bad guy, or did he finally catch Rasheeda doing what he's been accused of all along? Buckle up, this isn't a plot arc, it's a takedown, so let's backtrack. The video that shattered the internet. We need to speak about the couple that's created a full career out of weathering betrayal. Rasheeda and Kirk Frost love and hip-hop music. Mess magnets for over a decade, their relationship has been held linked by reality TV glue-side. Chick drama, secret kids and therapeutic retreats that somehow always ended in new tattoos and old lies, and every time Kirk strayed, Rasheeda brought him back with a new wig and a half grin. But this ain't no love and hip-hop stunt, this is nuclear Dodie. All started with rumors 3 weeks before the video debuted. Kirk Frost shared a mysterious Instagram story with a dark screen, and the words, "Truth coming soon and it's going to hurt." Most people assumed he was talking about a new mixtape or another one of his failed Frostbro brunches. Nobody expected a leaked video of Rasheeda in a silk robe giggling like a high schooler pouring wine for a man who darn sure wasn't Kirk Frost. According to sources close to the incident, we mean nosy staff members at Frost Bistro who can't mind their business. The film came from a concealed camera in a fancy Airbnb Kirk Frost booked during his newest separation split. That's correct, Kirk Frost apparently planned the trap himself. He booked the place, gave Rasheeda the keys, and told her he'd be out of town reconnecting with his roots in Jamaica. Meanwhile, he was in Atlanta and signed in, watching it all go down from his iPad, and when he saw what he saw, he clicked record. Now let's be clear, this wasn't a 15-second clip, this was a full minute exposure HD sound on faces, clear the dude in the movie still. Not verified by name, but fans think they broke the code. The tattoos, the watch, and the voice all point to a specific rapper turned fitness instructor who Rasheeda purportedly worked with last year for her waist trainer advertisement. You know who were, according to unidentified insiders. Jim Flex and Rasheeda grew quite close during their campaign shooting, with lengthy hours of nighttime editing and an unusual surge in AB exercise tales on her Instagram. More though, her abs never altered, and here's where it gets more worse. Kirk Frost didn't simply drop the film, he debuted it, according to insiders. He gave a private showing at his Frostbro after hours, no phones allowed, just chosen guests, including cast members of Love and Hip Hop, a few bloggers, and one dodgy producer from Zeus Network, who reportedly said we need to spin this into a series. The replies, someone screamed, someone collapsed, and one cast member allegedly fled out the back door shouting not Rasheeda, not like this, but Kirk Frost calm deadpan, arms crossed. He just responded now y'all know why I stopped fighting. Then he went out, but let's not pretend Kirk's a saint. This is the same man who fathered a child with Jasmine behind Rasheeda's back. Blamed drinking. And then Kirk Frost tried to hide the kid like it was a parking ticket. He's lied, cheated, and gaslighted the lady on national TV more times than we can count. But after years of playing the villain, Kirk Frost just played the victim card. And for once, people are paying attention. Fans flocked with comments, and one remark read, Rasheeda, been playing the long game, we clown Kirk Frost for years, and turns out she had a whole side saga. Another Karma appeared in 4K, but it didn't stop. There's Rini Rucci, the same lady who was recently supposed to be Kirk's new focus. Liked the initial leak video within seconds of it reaching the websites, and then she added a cryptic message. Tables always turn. Just wait, folks took statement as indication that not only did Rini know but she approved. Now image, being Rasheeda, your spouse exposes an embarrassing video of you. Your purported side piece is discovered by the internet, and your replacement cheering it on. Rasheeda has always been the queen of keeping it adorable, but even her quiet this time seemed loud. No comment, no denial, just a repost of a Bible passage on her story. What's done in the dark will come to light. which only made viewers shout louder. Is she talking about Kirk Frost or herself? Meanwhile, Love and Hip Hop's producers are apparently scrambling. One unnamed staff member leaked this. We were planned a healing storyline this season, but now we may need a, according to them. Kirk Frost is threatening to file a defamation suit against bloggers who claimed the video was manipulated, and Rasheeda's team is secretly contacting attorneys about invasion of privacy. Wildest twist: Kirk Frost may have more videos. The word on the street is that this wasn't a one-time affair. Kirk Frost supposedly had GPS on Rasheeda's car and a tracker on her phone. And one insider claims he even hid an old iPhone in her cosmetics bag specifically to acquire audio recordings of her ladies' night convos. Yes, this is no longer Love and Hip Hop, but Love and Surveillance. And although some fans are labeling him selfish and obsessive, some are hailing him brilliant, claiming he played the long game better than Rasheeda ever did. Now part 1 concludes here with Rasheeda, representative, giving a vague public statement. We beg for privacy at this difficult period. But guess what? The internet doesn't do privacy. And Kirk Frost just shared a selfie smiling with the comment, "God don't sleep." You ready for part 2? Because what occurs next makes the leak appear like child's play. So the instant Kirk Frost dropped that post, "God don't sleep," the blogs went into overdrive. And by overdrive, I mean nuclear meltdown. Shade Room posted 6 times in an hour. Our Hollywood Unlocked had a 12 slide, and even TMs ran with the headline, "Kirk Frost outs Rasheeda in viral betrayal, bombshell privacy who," and suddenly it wasn't just a leak, but a full-fledged digital witch hunt. People started scrutinizing the video like it was as a prod film. TikTokers slowed it down frame by frame, seeking for clues. What brand of wine was she pouring? What scent did Mr. Jim Flex appear TPB wearing? Did the shadow in the rear suggest at another person viewing one clip? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's production staff, who had been imploring Kirk Frost and Rasheeda to sign off on a marital boot camp narrative, were now in crisis mode. According to a leaked email, Mona Scott Young herself requested an emergency Zoom conference with producers, attorneys, and crisis PR professionals. The message said, if we don't get ahead of this, they'll hijack the season before it ever airs. We need control, Kirk, Rasheeda, and the side person, or we're canceling the arc. In the meanwhile, Rasheeda was broadcasting silent. In no tweets, no stories, no branded posts, her boutique's page, dead quiet. It was as if she'd been devoured by the controversy or planned her comeback like a Kardashian during sweeps week, but not Kirk Frost. Kirk doubled down. He posted another video shows him sitting in his car, wearing sunglasses, eating a smoothie, and stating, "Y'all thought I was crazy. Nah, I was just patient. Long game, baby Frost, don't fold." He then stares into the camera and added, "And if you think that was the only footage, wait on it now." Let's speak about Rini Rucci, because the way she activated instant. Rini went live just hours after the second video released. Nails done, hair slicked, full beat, and she arrived with one item, smoking. "Oh now, I'm the villain me, I've been silent, I've been classy." Yet while others were labeling me a house wrecker, turns out the home was already trashed. She grabbed receipts and texts from Kirk Frost dating back months, screenshots of Rasheeda apparently calling her a transitory stunt. And then the bomb. A voicemail purportedly from Rasheeda urging Rini to remain in her lane. "Before I disgraced both of you." The internet combusted instantly. It wasn't only Kirk Frost versus Rasheeda, but Rini versus Rasheeda, Celebrity Deathmatch Edition. Twitter threads sprouted. Rasheeda was discovered lacking, and now the side ladies are driving the house memes out of control. One portrayed Kirk Frost, Rini and Rasheeda in a Powerpuff Girls layout, but Rasheeda's face was modified to seem like Mojo Jojo. Another displayed a phony cover of Cheaters Atlanta Edition, with Kirk Frost holding binoculars and a spy cam. Jokes flowed, but serious implications began to emerge for one of Rasheeda's marketing partnerships, a big sports clothing sponsor, the same one she marketed with Jim Flex, suspended her contract, claiming unanticipated circumstances. One public relations insider informed us that messy sponsors do not want to be part of a soap opera unless they are selling detergent. Then followed the legal things. According to Rasheeda's attorneys, filed a temporary injunction against Kirk Frost, requesting that he delete the video from all platforms or face immediate civil penalties. On ATL's local circuit court clerk's website, which some fans somehow accessed, Kirk Frost responded to the emotional suffering, and reputational damage by posting a photo of a shredder with the text, "You can't unsee the truth." Petty ice-cold peak Kirk Frost. Meanwhile, rumors were flying that Mr. Jim Flex, whose actual name we won't publish out of false politeness, was in discussions with Zeus Network to do a tell-all. Yep, you heard that correctly. The man at the center of the issue supposedly wants to spill his side in subscriber-based Zeus-style drama. Reports claim the program would incorporate body cam video, DMS, and maybe a lie detector section because this ain't just a cheating scandal. This is content gold. But guess who else noticed cash signs? VH1. Insiders claim producers are already developing a spin-off series centered only on the aftermath, tentatively named Love and Hip Hop Breakdown, because when loyalty breaks, the cameras roll, and it's not just for TV. A few adventurous bloggers released a documentary series on YouTube called Frostbite: The Real Atlanta Divorce, with episode 1 already at 3.2 million views and climbing. But let's not forget Rasheeda, since just when the globism she'd gone ghost, boom. She posts one black and white photo with no message, just her face, no makeup, as swollen lips pushed, and the comment section: crazy you didn't deserve this, we still ride for you, Kirk has been destroyed, this don't make him king yet. Behind all the pity, a bigger voice was developing: that Rasheeda played the game hypothesis. These supporters think Rasheeda allowed Kirk Frost leak that video on purpose. The idea goes she knew about the cameras and the setup, and when she was exposed, she let it all play out to finally walk out of her marriage, appearing like the one who had enough. As one popular tweet noted, that was no scandal, that was a strategic exit. But here's the problem: if Rasheeda prepared, she's losing control of the story quickly, because Rini is out here parading Kirk Frost around like a man reborn. They were observed together at a private bar in Buckhead, matching suits, hand-holding, and one witness stated Kirk Frost. Another source claims Kirk Frost got Rini a fresh new Jeep Trackhawk and is apparently looking for a ring. Meanwhile, Rasheeda is stuck attempting to repair a business founded on loyalty, is being auctioned off to the highest bidder, and half of the fans yell, "Free Rasheeda." She's been through enough. The other half, she played Kirk Frost for years. This was overdue, and the rest just waiting for the next episode, since if this is part 2, you already know part 3 is about to go nuclear. Investigations, restraining orders, and speculations that someone on the cast may have leaked even more material. So after Rini Rucci went public when Kirk doubled down, and Rasheeda eventually broke her silence with her blank black and white photo, you'd think the dust may settle. But just when it felt like the controversy had reached peak drama, Atlanta's media streets became inundated with one-word investigation. That's right, behind the scenes, Rasheeda's legal team wasn't simply seeking small injunctions anymore. They were pushing to sue for slander, digital harassment, and, according to sources close to the camp, intentional premeditated sabotage. They're alleging Kirk Frost didn't accidentally stumble onto a security cam film doing oh no, they say. Kirk Frost set it up, installed the camera, and edited the angles, even bribed the security guy at the gym $5,000 in cash and uses to keep it quiet. And guess what? The gym owner is supposedly complying. In a leaked email chain, the gym's management team revealed there was an unlawful non-employee put a recording device in a private location, violating local surveillance rules, just attempting to clear her reputation. She's twisting the entire thing, supposedly amassing evidence to claim Kirk Frost has been wiretapping, stalking, and harassing her for months, all while smiling in interviews like a born-again husband. One unnamed source said Rasheeda has a folder titled Frost Files so thick it could knock out a judge, with screenshots, emails, GPS trackers, and even purported evidence of Kirk Frost following her car in the middle of night. Cool. Now let's speak about the fans, because as the courtroom mayhem is developing, the internet's chewing popcorn like it's opening night at a Tyler Perry movie. Twitter's gone all FBI red circles. Speech analysis. One user states the man Rasheeda was found with wasn't simply a gym trainer but a background extra from season 5 of Love and Hip Hop, episode 3 timestamp 11:48 to be exact. You cannot make this up. Another notion that the entire affair was a Mona Scott. According to TikTok conspiracy theorists, Mona allegedly planned the entire event to restore decreasing lot ratings and offered Kirk Frost and Rasheeda executive producer credits if they made it go viral. Drama is playing out beat by beat like a season finale. It wouldn't be shocking, but guess who's not staying silent anymore? Scrappy's mother, Atlanta's resident messy queen, got on a podcast last night. Rasheeda knew what she was doing. Kirk Frost was a player, and Rini didn't even belong in this picture. She drank her wine and remarked, "VH1 should write me a check, because I prophesied this 5 years ago." And just when you think things couldn't spiral any further, the FBI steps in. According to a now popular tweet, which may or may not be satire, but who cares at this point? The FBI is looking into digital privacy breaches and financial entanglements involving reality stars in the Atlanta region that tweet 8.4 million views. And now many think Kirk's not just guilty of cheating or releasing footage, but he reportedly moved money from Rasheeda Enterprises into offshore crypto wallets with Rini's cousin. A bogus shell firm named Frost Body Works LLC is suddenly trending on Reddit. Invoices displaying Rini's name as consultant. Folks online are certain this ain't just love triangle drama, it's RICO worthy. Meanwhile, Kirk's out here pretending nothing's wrong. He showed up at an Atlanta event over the weekend. Rini had cameras flashing on his sleeve. And get this, he was wearing a black t-shirt that stated, "I ain't sorry, I got receipts." The degree of troll legendary, and fans went insane. Some cheered, some booed. One lady allegedly tossed a protein bar at him while yelling, "Rasheeda made you lose her." He shrugged, but here's the real stomach punch. Rasheeda's inner circle is unraveling. Erica Dixon unfollowed her. Sierra posted a murky narrative about false buddies who weep on the gram but lie in real life, and Candy Boris, she's remaining silent, which from Candy says everything. Meanwhile, Rasheeda eventually broke her silence for real by dropping a YouTube video named My Truth, shot in low light with piano music playing. She sat in a white robe sipping tea and gazing dead into the camera, saying, "Sometimes, silence isn't weakness. Sometimes it's protection." Then she informed the world she was set up by someone who couldn't take her power and revealed that legal action is underway. She didn't identify Kirk Frost, nor Rini, but when she added, "You believed destroying me would make you king, but you've simply anointed yourself a clown." Woo, wow. The comments rushed in, and she ate drag him queen. This was her lemonade moment, and fans are Mosquita is popular, with women uploading pictures with words such as unbothered, loyal, resilient. But Kirk's squad is planning a counterattack, and word on the street is that he's obtained a second video, and this time, Rasheeda is not only chatting to Mr. Jim Flex, she's reportedly delivering him a folder, and no one knows what's in it. But the leak is purportedly dropping within days, so what happens next might be another injunction, a complete lawsuit, Rasheeda filing criminal charges. The FBI really pulling up for VH1, turning all of this into a 6-part limited series hosted by Mama D. All we know is that the internet is watching the drama is simmering, and Kirk Frost just could have performed the most cold-blooded PR maneuver reality TV has ever seen. So now the issue becomes who's really playing who? Kirk Frost, a petty mastermind or a walking catastrophe? Rasheeda, a victim or a long-game strategy? And Rini, is she in love or simply in the spotlight? Chowry Sab, the game just turned, and if you believe this is the end, you clearly don't know Atlanta. So now that the bombs land and the fallout begins, what do you? Is Kirk Frost simply a bitter ex, lashing out, or a genius revealing the reality the public refuses to see? Did Rasheeda really get caught slipping, or is this a profound phony tragedy set up for clout? Is Rini Rucci a rebound, or was she's always the plan? Because here's the thing. This isn't just about relationships anymore. It's about retribution, reputation, and reality TV royalty battling for survival. We've got leaked gym recordings, supposed crypto accounts, secret burner phones, shadow lawsuits, whisper campaigns, suspected FBI investigations, and the coldest love triangle Atlanta has ever seen. But one thing is certain, someone is lying, and the truth is messier than a love and hip hop reunion after 2 bottles of Casamigos, with no security in sight. Now it's your chance to write a comment. Who do you believe, Kirk Frost, Rasheeda, Rini, or none? Do you believe this was all staged for views, or is this the realist betrayal in reality TV history? Smash if your jaw dropped, hit that like button, even once throughout this expose, and don't forget to subscribe because the next episode in this tale, let's just say it, it's not over by a long stretch. Stay tuned, remain filthy and remain woke.